Hello, Libra, and welcome to your February reading with me, Swa. This is Swa Says on YouTube. And if you like what we do, give us a like, give us a subscribe, stay tuned as we bring you readings month on month. Libra, I have to say, this being the month of Aquarius, well, in the Western, but it's also slightly Capricorn in the sidereal Vedic. What I want to say to you, Libra, as I'm shuffling your cards, is you've been through a lot in 2019, and I know that for some of you it has been overwhelming because Libra, typically being intellectual and airy, feelings hit you much later, like after something's happened. And it's not easy for you to understand how to work through your feelings, rather it's actually too easy, because you're not feeling them. And what happens is it tends to catch up with you. And this being the month of February, when there's a lot of focus on relationships, I just want to say, if any of you are feeling particularly overwhelmed or feeling like you can't get your bearings about what is happening in your life, then reach out to someone, talk to someone. No matter what your story is, how crazy it is, and Libra, believe me, I know it gets really crazy, right? And people have been sharing their relationship stories with me, and because Libra is the sign of romantic, I particularly want to say to you guys, whatever's going on for you, however rough it is or however easy it is, share it. Okay, share it. Let's keep someone in the know, basically. All right, so you have no communication to lots of communication this month. All right, your situation is going berserk. Well, you've got the Three of Wands, thinking about whether to go, whether to say anything at all. It's almost an energy of should I say anything at all, to like blurting everything towards the end of the month. And that's where the energies are going. It could be at any time, but in February something is happening in your life, and what's between them is the Wheel of Fortune. So if we pull out some oracle clarity on pull out some oracles on what the Wheel of Fortune card is about for you, I think we will see how this is actually what the Wheel of Fortune is about some kind of a change. All right, it's kind of governed by Jupiter, so whatever's happening is happening for the best. Something is moving you towards the direction of communication with your significant other, and or it could be a partner, it could be some kind of a person who's in business with you as well, because Libra 7th house rules both partnerships and business relationships. It could be that you are in a business relationship with your significant partner. It could just be that the partner that you have has a lot of points of view about the way you work, where you work, how you work, what you do for a living, and for like how you approach your work, whether what your skills are and competence. It could be that they have some knowledge about that and they're trying to tell you things regarding your work. It could be but it's not really work. It's about the whole integrity of that partnership. So maybe you and your spouse, say for example, have a down payment on a house, and you're thinking, well, I'd like to book a cruise on a ship this year. And you both are thinking about this, and one partner's feeling, no, we can't afford it. But Libra usually is the spender, is probably thinking, no, we can manage both. The balance of it all. You want it all, and you want to balance it all, right, Libra? So you're having this conversation with your partner, and you're going like, what do I say? This person has not leaving me room for negotiation. According to them, it's a no, they can't do it. But you you can juggle it. You can do it because you're you can handle a bit of challenge to your plans. Libra has that ability to wade, to kind of move through challenges to their plans, especially financial plans. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is about that. It's about like saying discovery. It's about like spin the wheel. You never know what's going to turn up. Let's go do something adventurous. Libra is feeling a little bit tied down to things and feeling like commitment is in everything. So, well, this is the kind of vibe I'm getting. But suddenly we have prayer. My life is an offering of love. Suddenly we have a sort of solemn energy of the prayer in your reading. And so I'm thinking now, it's true that you want to balance, you want to juggle, you want to go from possibly very little communication to a lot of communication. This could also, like, not just communication, it need not have anything to do with text messages. So stop checking your phone, you guys. It could be that you are going from some kind of commitment or a kind of involvement, not commitment but involvement. It's what I'm trying to say is, I think the prayer card is it's a bit of an interesting solemn card. It shows that you have a deep devotion to someone. I'm getting that you have a deep devotion to someone and that you want to get involved with them more, and this card is talking about that involvement. I'm also getting that the Wheel of Fortune for some of you is a bit of a break that you need from this involvement. It could be that you are in a relationship which is very close knit, and between the two of you, you share every each other, and there's no room for other people or other experiences. It may be that you've kind of sacrificed your friendships in favor of building this relationship with each other and become too exclusive. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of those things, but something is going from little involvement or maybe from inception to completion this month, and it involves you taking initiative. It involves you sending out communication. It involves you taking a leap of faith, the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, and you have pinned a lot on this. I think you have a lot of hope. You've pinned a lot of hope. You have a lot of prayers. um Maybe someone is answering your prayers. Like, I feel like for some of you this is an answer to your prayers as well. Something is happening which is an answer to your prayers. Regarding your relationship and how this is connected up, what is the story? Are you in dire need of a prayer to be answered, is my question. Because from these cards it looks like, oh, things are pretty hunky-dory, but then suddenly you've got the prayer card, which is a more solemn energy. Maybe some of you are coming out of more deeper things in relationships, deeper entanglements. Maybe there's more, maybe there's I don't know, is there like need resolutions which are which require the energy of prayer, because prayer is really invoking the deepest part of you to heal. So these cards are telling a different story, and this card is telling a different story. Now I want to know what the connection is between these two cards. I'm going to pull out a card here which says tolerance. I think that Libra, you are very tolerant. So this is telling a different story. Now I think that we have the story coming out here of you maybe putting up with too much in a relationship, and it's going from very little involvement to a lot of involvement. But via the Wheel of Fortune, now it's making sense. You feel like you need prayers to help heal, and you're actually putting up with a lot, and you're very tolerant of a particular situation in your life. And the Wheel of Fortune is you taking a break from this situation and you start stepping out into the world in a different way and discovering something new, something else, and you seeking an answer in prayer to the end of this situation, which is requiring you to be so tolerant. So Libra, if you have any questions and if you want to know what's happening there, drop me a line and I will do a personal reading for you. Excuse the sounds in the background of this reading. That was just us putting some dinner together. But yes, I'd like to know more about what's happening for you, Libra, and I wish you strength and whatever's happening. You know, drop us a line in the comments and let us know. But I wish, okay, and yes, you do have our prayers, and yes, the end is near, and you are going to see something develop out of this. It's the situation is developing definitely into something that's probably more what you actually want. And maybe it's a good idea to write down what sort of resolution you see for this situation. Maybe write it down somewhere, share it with someone, and see what develops. Okay. Okay, well, I'll leave it there, and see you soon.